Om Shanti, 27th January, English Murli. Sweet children, this is a play about victory and defeat, happiness and sorrow. The Father liberates you from sorrow, and this is why he is called the Liberator. Question: what are the signs of those who claim a royal status? Answer: their way of living and behaving are unique. Their words and deeds are the same. It is on the basis of purity that a royal status is claimed. That is why a halo of light is shown as a symbol of purity. Deities are portrayed with this symbol because those souls in their bodies are both pure. Om Shanti. The meaning of Om Shanti is simple. I am a soul, and my original religion is peace. The unlimited Father has taught you to forget everyone else and simply to remember Him so that you can become pure from impure. Because souls have become impure, their bodies have also become impure. Souls now have to become pure once again. You become pure by remembering the purified Father. He is the Father of all souls. God, the Father, is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul on the path of devotion. You didn't know that each of you is a soul and that your Father is incorporeal. Only the Father comes and explains to you what a soul is. Although everyone speaks of the soul and the body, and they say that a soul is a tiny star, no one knows that a soul has a part of 84 births recorded in him. You souls now know that you have come from your home to this marquee or this theater in order to perform your parts. The original home of you souls, where you reside, is also the home of the spiritual Father. That is your spiritual home, and this is your physical home. That is the original land of silence, your spiritual home. Then you souls have to come down here. This is then the home where souls perform their parts through bodies. The main thing is that a soul plays a part through a body. No one in the world knows about these things, and there is no one who can explain it to them either. Only the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is called the Purifier. The Father has explained to you that each soul is a point. Explain this aspect to others so that they too can consider themselves to be souls and also remember the purified Father. He is the Supreme Soul. What does He do in order to make you pure? He definitely teaches you the method of remembrance. Everyone says that you should remember God, the Father. Why do we remember God? What happens by remembering Him? No one knows anything. They call Him the Liberator, but they do not know when or how He liberates everyone. Only the Father is called the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. Therefore, He must definitely come to liberate you from sorrow and take you into happiness. This is a play about happiness and sorrow, victory and defeat. You become defeated and lost your kingdom. The people of Bharat do not know that they were emperors and that they then lost their empire. This is a matter of 5,000 years. There used to be the kingdom of Lakshmi Narayan in the Golden Age. Where did that kingdom go? What happened to it? You understand this now. Souls have to change from Sato Pradhan to Sato, Rajo and Tamo. In English, you say that they are golden aged, silver aged, copper aged, and iron aged. Then comes the conference age. Because you have been coming down the ladder, your degrees continued to decrease. You had to come from happiness into sorrow. Your intellects imbibe all of these things. When someone new comes, he is like a small child. Small children are taught using pictures. They do have intellects. Babies have small organs and are unable to speak. Then, gradually, as their organs grow, so does their level of understanding. This understanding becomes even better through studying. You should know the history and geography of this world. History and geography are also taught at school so that you know what happened in the past and who used to rule and how war took place. That is limited history and geography taught by limited teachers. The Father is the unlimited teacher. The highest on high Father gives you the whole knowledge through the body of Brahma. Shivaba is incorporeal. How does he give knowledge? How does he teach Raj Yoga? He doesn't have a body of his own. The Father personally gives you Srimad. There is no question of inspiration in this. Nothing happens through inspiration. The Father receives all the news when someone tells him either by telephone or by letter. The Father definitely comes here. This is why people celebrate his birth. That soul would definitely enter a body. The birth of Shiva is only celebrated in Bharat and not in any other lands. People worship Shiva, but no one understands the meaning of Shiv Jayanti, birthday of Shiva. Shivaba and the deities etc. are worshipped after they have been here. You now know that the Father himself says, I come at the confluence of every cycle. I give you the whole knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end of creation. I am knowledgeful because I am the living seed. I have all the knowledge of the whole world tree. I know the beginning, the middle, and the end of the drama. Your souls now have all of this knowledge, and you relate it through your bodies, just as you souls listen through your sense organs. In the same way, the Father explains to you through these sense organs. Only the praise of the Father is sung. When they sing, He is the truth and the living being. You now understand that souls have sanskars. It is souls that speak and listen through these organs. However, because people do not know this, they talk to one another in body consciousness. The Father now tells you, consider yourself to be a soul and remember me. On the path of devotion, they call out, O Supreme Soul, O Prabhu. It becomes a way of praying to God. They do not know anything. When they see a big image of Shiv Lingam, they start to remember him. However, he is not big like that. Those images all belong to the path of devotion. You now prove that the real form of Shiva is a point. You children have been given the understanding that you will become such deities with those features. Each one's features are different. However, you have to consider what status you will receive. Those who are to claim a royal status have a unique way of living and behaving. Their words and deeds are the same. You now understand that you will become this in the future. The light halo portrays their purity. Only the deities are portrayed with a halo because those souls and their bodies are both pure. A halo of purity is also portrayed around Christ. He comes to establish a religion and so he must definitely be pure. However, his purity would only last for his time. then he has to become impure. Every human being becomes impure from pure. You children know that Shiv Baba only comes in Bharat, but no one else knows how many years it has been since he came, was heaven, and so the Father must surely have taught Raj Yoga before that at the conference age. He must have explained the significance of elevated action, neutral action, and sinful action. Only the Father sits here and explains what the divine kingdom is and what the devilish kingdom is. The Brahmin clan is the highest clan. Therefore, Prajapita Brahma is definitely needed. He must have many children. All the many children of Prajapita Brahma cannot be born just like that. You children are adopted. Otherwise, where would all you Kumars and Kumaris come from? Even gurus adopt followers. They would say that they are followers of so and so. The Father adopts you children. He says, you are my children. You can understand that this one is Baba and that one is Dada, the grandfather. The property belongs to Dada. This Brahma has also been adopted. You have been adopted through this mouth. This one was adopted when Shiv Baba entered him. Understand and imbibe these things very well. You should practice explaining to others using the pictures. It all depends on your fortune. If it is not in your fortune, you have a high status in the future. You don't make effort. Baba explains, even if you work in a kitchen, you should always have this medal. You can continue to explain to anyone. This one is Baba. By constantly saying Baba, Baba, your intellects, yoga, will be connected to Baba. Those who stay in remembrance of Baba will also remind others of Baba. The Father enables you to make effort, but if it's not in your fortune, you don't pay attention. You must imbibe these things. You have to remember Alpha and Beta. Our Baba comes and creates heaven, and then Ravana comes and creates hell. You children should remind one another of Shiv Baba. This is the greatest service to do. You change from impure to pure through this remembrance. There is no way other than remembrance to do this. Shiv Baba, the purifier, resides in the incorporeal world. Therefore, that is the incorporeal abode of Shiva, where souls also reside. There is only one Shiv Baba, and all the rest are shaligrams. We souls are children, and He, the Supreme Soul, is the Father. Souls are no smaller or larger. It isn't that Supreme Soul must be large. No, it is only their bodies that are small or large. Tell everyone that the Father, the one whom everyone calls out to when they are unhappy, has come. They call out, O God, the Father. Only the Father comes and gives you your inheritance of heaven. You call out to Him, O God, O Rama. You remember Him at the time of death. You must now tell others to remember God. In this last birth of yours, remain as pure as a lotus flower while living in your household, and you will thereby become the masters of the pure world. The land of immortality is the land of purity. This is the land of death, the land of impurity. Those who are the decoration of the Brahmin clan know that they were deities and that they then become warriors. We have now become Brahmins and we will then become deities. Your aim and objective is to change from a human being into Narayan. In those studies, you have so many different classes. Here, there is only one class. Only yoga takes time. You can become clever with this knowledge in 3 days, but It does take effort to become pure from impure. Only by having remembrance are your sins going to be cut away. He explains to you in many different ways. People say there is only one type of knowledge. So, what is new about this? They do not know that these are new aspects. You have to remember the Father, and it is in this that Maya creates obstacles. Storms come to make you fall. Lust is your greatest enemy. It will break all your bones. You would then need 2 to 3 years before you could stand up again. Even then, you would not be able to rise as high. The punishment you receive is so great that you would be completely broken into pieces and unable to claim a high status. If those who explain to others fall, everything is then destroyed. There are then the omens of an eclipse of Rahu. When people fall from a great height, there is no hope of them being saved. They either die or are permanently crippled. So, those who fall into vice attain a similar state. The Father says, "What is this? I have come to make you pure, and you do this business?" They are hurt very badly. Although they continue to relate knowledge, they were unable to claim that status. Their conscience continues to bite them inside, that they have been very disobedient. This is the greatest disobedience. You receive a great deal of punishment if you fall into the vice of lust. If children perform bad, dirty actions at home, they influence their whole lives. At their time of death too, they would remember those sins. You children must not become body conscious and perform any wrong act. There are many who continue to do dirty things. When you don't tell him, it increases by 100-fold. Sinful acts continue to increase. You are children of God, and so there should always be jewels emerging from your mouths. No bad words should ever emerge. Baba says, never let any bitter words emerge through your lips. Your behavior should be very royal. You are God's children. You are Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, the clan of Shiva. All souls belong to the clan of Shiva. The Brahma Kumaris all have different names. A soul is called a soul. It is the name of the body changes. According to the drama, the father's name is Shiva. Though he takes the support of a body, it is still the soul. This body does not belong to him, that he would be given a name, Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children. Love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for dharana. First point. Always have awareness that you are the children of God. Never allow bitter words to emerge from your mouth. Always let jewels of knowledge emerge. Your behavior must remain very royal. Second point. Do not become body conscious and therefore disobedient. In this final birth, become as pure as a lotus and become a master of the pure world. Blessing, may you be a true renunciate who finishes the consciousness of I and my and experience equality and perfection. Description, remember Baba, Baba at every second and in every thought. Let the consciousness of I finish. When I does not exist, then isn't anything that is mine. My character, my sanskars, my nature, my job or duty, my name, my honor. When this I and my finish, this is equality and perfection. The renunciation of this I and my is the most subtle renunciation. Finish the horse of this consciousness of I in the sacrificial fire in which the horse is sacrificed, and the final offering will then be made and the drums of victory will beat. Slogan, to say Hanji. Yes, indeed. And to extend the hand of cooperation means to wear a garland of blessings. Special homework to experience the Avyakt stage in this Avyakt month. If there is any type of heaviness or burden, then do the spiritual exercise. Be a Karma Yogi 1 minute, that is, be one who has adopted the corporeal form and play your part in the corporeal world. The next minute, be a subtle angel and experience being the subtle form, a resident of the subtle region. The next minute, be incorporeal and experience being a resident of the incorporeal world. With this exercise, you will become light and heaviness will finish. Om Shanti.